Hey guys, my name is Reece and I upload daily videos on business, entrepreneurship and how to make money online. Today I'm going to be giving you 3 of the most common SMMA objections and the rebuttals so you can protect yourself against them. Now most of them here are the ones that you've probably heard from potential clients. In your meetings, people are always going to come up with some type of excuse, and what I'm going to tell you now is how to basically protect yourself and defend yourself, and not just get that, but also help the client understand what they're getting, okay? Because most of the time when they just say something, they don't fully understand what it is, and that's why they're giving you an excuse. Okay, now to start off, there's 3 subconscious psychological reasons that people would try and fight the sell, okay? Now the number 1 is that your brain doesn't like change, okay? So every time that somebody wants to come and change something, your brain doesn't like it. That's why when like you've got an opportunity to do something and you're kind of thinking, a bit scared, like that's why your brain doesn't want you to do it. Your brain does not like change, okay? So when your client first comes up to you, that's one of the 3 reasons that they're just going to instantly come up with an excuse, an objection to why they shouldn't do this. Like, most people would rather do nothing and get it wrong than do something and get it wrong. Okay, so this draws back to the BitConnect video I did yesterday, right? People have an opportunity right now to get involved, but they're worried, what if something happens to BitConnect, or what if, there's another excuse that they're telling themselves that it wouldn't work. And that's why they would rather do nothing and not make the money than do something and getting similar to what I'm getting right now. I'm making $300 a month from it, completely passive income. Right now, while I'm recording this video, I'm making money from this, and that's something that people are scared about. So that's one of the reasons that people would turn things away, just simply because their brain is scared of change. It's normal. Now, the second psychological reason is they're going to magnify the effort. You know, when you've got something to fix, like I don't know, a sink, or you've got to tie your room or something, you're thinking, it's going to take me like an hour to do, where in actual fact, if you just go and fix that sink, you're going to be done in 10 minutes, and then you're never going to have to worry about it again. And that's the same thing here. They're thinking, if I sign into their services, and I'm going to be having to do this and that for them, and they're going to be like, I don't have enough time. And you can kind of say to them, look, it's okay, that's why you're working with me, because I'm going to do that for you, so you don't have to spend the time, but you will still get the results that you want, right? It's really important that you say that, and you just tell them, look, this is going to take near nothing, like, in terms of time for you. Now, you may need them to send you pictures or have some type of input in your statuses and stuff like that, which is completely fine. That's going to take like an hour a week or something like that. Like, they can take pictures throughout their day, and that's something they'll be happy with. But initially, when you say to them, look, we want to build your online presence, they're going to be like, that's going to take me so much time, but in actual fact, it's not going to take them time. And that's why they're working with us, but it's still one of the reasons that they're going to try to fight the pain. Okay, now, the third reason is people will think about the negative impacts, right? They might not trust you straight away. They might think, what if they post some like inappropriate comments and pictures? What if they're rude to the online clients and stuff like that? And they might not want to work with you because of that. So in these type of circumstances, that's good for testimonials and stuff, so you can show them professional content that you've done before, and just kind of help them ease that psychological objection. So those were the 3 psychological reasons that people would try and fight the sell. Now I'm going to get into the 3 most common objections and rebuttals against them. So the number 1 thing that I hear is it's too expensive. Now I need to give that credit to someone called Bernoff from this one, because that's where I heard about this response, and I really think it's quite amazing. This is one of the most common rejections that people get, so it's important for me to talk about it. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is there's more to this. When they say to you, it's too expensive, that's not the reason, okay? That's the reason that their brain's telling them to say. So initially they might think, yeah, it's too expensive, but you really need to get down to the deeper core of that. So the first thing that you should say, as soon as they say it's too expensive, literally just say, okay. And then that's called the neutralize, right? It's a 5-step process. So the first step is neutralize. So literally just say, okay. And then for step 2, say, is that your only concern with our services? Now what this is going to do is it's going to give you the real reason. So they might reply, yeah, that's the only issue is the price, then you can go and work on that more. Now if they say, oh, it's the price, I don't think we're going to get the value, and they give you loads of others, then you need to go and deal with them individually and try and break down the issues and help them out that way. But if they just say, yeah, that's the only issue, then you can just deal with that singly. So yeah, this is a really good step. This is the confirm step, and this is literally you confirming, wait, is it actually just the cost, or is there something else that you're worried about? Okay, now this is really to find the real major concern. So the third step is called question and recover. If they just say it's too expensive, say, what makes you feel it's too expensive? Now this is helping you. They might reply, oh, something about the value or something. But if they say, I can go to this company and get it cheaper, now the response has completely changed. It's gone from, it really is too expensive, to I can get it cheaper somewhere else. Like this pen, I could go to one shop and get that for like £10. I could go to another shop and get it for £15. So obviously I'm going to go back to the one where I could get it for £10 because it's cheaper. Now that's what they're thinking themselves. But if they give you that response, look, this company that messaged me the other day, they've got it cheaper, then you need to do step 4, which is reposition. Okay, then you say, wow, I guess I failed. I guess I failed to show you all the value that you get from these services and the additional value that you get getting it from me. Okay, now what this does is, firstly, it's going to shock them. They're not used to people coming to them and saying, wow, I failed. But when you do that, they're going to think like, wait, what? And then you're going to follow up with that saying, I failed to show you all of the value that you're going to get working with me. And it's going to like make them think, wait, what is the difference between working with company A versus your company? So that's really going to help you there. It gives them an opportunity to give them more value as well. So you've said the additional value that you're getting from me, then you can go and expand on that and be like, look, this is all of the value you're going to get, this is how much time I'm going to put into your business, these are my previous results that I could get similar for you. And you can just build on that, and that will really help. One of the most important things to remember is people buy what they find value in, what they value, or something that they have a desire to own. So a car, people want to buy the car because that's part of their desire. These services, that's something that they see value in because it's going to grow their business, and that's even desire as well because they want to grow their business. And that's kind of what you need to work on. You need to work on these points and help it out, okay? Now step 5 is literally just re-asking for the sale. Now the objection before, they said it was the price, but you already found that it wasn't, and that there was cheaper alternatives. So now that you've provided the value, you can go and re-ask for the sale, like, hey, what do you think now? Like, are you interested in giving this a try? And hopefully, possibly, they would have changed their mind by now, and then you can just go and sell to them, and that's great, right? Now, number 2, the second most common objection is literally just, I'm happy with what I've got. And now this is a really simple response. If they just say, I'm happy with what I've got, all you have to say is, I completely understand you're happy, that's why I'm reaching out. Because if you weren't happy, you'd be calling me, right? And this is kind of breaking down the barrier of the sales call. Because you're saying to them, look, it's completely different to what you're thinking. It's breaking down the barrier. So then you continue, this isn't a sales call. What I'm trying to do here is be open about our products and services that you're currently using now, but that other people have to offer similar services that will help you cut your advertising costs, improve your sales, and get you long-term customers. Now this is completely different because first they're like, oh, I'm happy with what I've got. Now second, you're saying, okay, but there's more people, you should kind of like take some time and kind of think about it. And in business, people want options, okay? If somebody just says to you, no, I'm happy with what I've got, you could also just say, look, in business, isn't it good to have options about things? Let me just show you, and then later down the road, if you're unhappy, you might want to come and like talk to us again. Now, they might just say, look, we're fine, just go. And then like certain customers, when that's the point where you'll learn, look, I don't even want to work with these people because they would just be rude to you and stuff. Okay, now number 3, this one comes from some guy called Victor Antonio. He's an amazing salesperson. He's got a YouTube channel and does podcasts that I listen to nearly every day. Really good sales stuff, and I really recommend you listen to him. So yeah, Victor Antonio. Now, the let me think about it is also another of the most common and most difficult objections to deal with. Now, one thing that you need to know is as soon as the customer leaves the room, or if you leave their office, the likeliness of them buying from you is dramatically decreased. Now, within the first 24 hours, people will forget 75% of what you said. And within the 30 days, customers will forget 90% of what you said, and of the 10% that they do remember, 50% of that will be incorrect. So basically, if they leave, then you're finished. You're not going to get them back. And this similar thing has happened to me before. I'll talk about that a little more in a minute. But most people respond, I understand that you need to think about it, when can I get back to you? But don't do this, okay? You don't want to reschedule because you're there right now. Now, if they say to you, oh, I've got a partner that I need to consult, then this is what happened with me, that she had a partner that she needed to consult. I didn't really know what I was doing there, so I was just like, okay, yeah, speak to your partner and we can meet in a couple of weeks, right? What I should have done is booked a follow-up meeting, said, okay, speak to your partner, and I'll come back like next Friday and we can see like how's going on, and I can even meet with your partner and help him, which is what I should have done. I didn't manage to close that client, by the way, simply because my response, okay, cool, well, speak to your client and your partner, and we can reschedule whenever. That's kind of how it went. So in the nicest way, but like still in a firm and aggressive way, just say to them, look, when somebody tells me they need to think about it, it either means one or two things. It either means they're not interested, or they are interested but not sure. Which is it? The which is it part is just forcing them to answer, okay? So most of the time they are genuinely interested but they're just not sure. So if they say they aren't interested, you're done. Just ask. You could ask why they're not interested, but you're not going to get the sale at this point. They're not interested, they don't really want your services, there's no point keep fighting there. So you're done at that point. You can just for your benefit say, why aren't you interested? And they might say, oh, I don't see the value or stuff. You could go into it, but you're probably not getting the sale at this point. It's been dragged on too long, right? But if they say, I'm interested but not sure, then what you have to say, when somebody tells me they're interested but not sure, they're not sure for one of either three reasons. It's not a fit, like the functionality isn't there, or it's finance. Then you ask them, which is it? And you walk through each individual step. You go from, is it a fit? Does it have all of the features that you need and all of the results that you need? And if it's not fit and if it's not function, then it has to be finance. Then you can talk about money. Now obviously if they say, oh, we don't think it would be good for our business, then you can go and say to them, like, explain the value a little bit more and try and help them understand. Same way if they say, oh, like, yeah, it's not something they're interested in, then you can just kind of cut it off there. But those are the three most common objections and the best ways to get around them. Now, I really recommend that you guys read a book by Zig Ziglar. It's called Secrets of Closing the Sale. Now, a lot of people watching this probably has already watched that, listened to it, read it, whatever. I listened to it myself on Audible. I'm going to leave a link down in the description. You can get it completely free from Audible, or if you prefer, you can get it from Amazon Kindle. You don't need a Kindle device. You can have like an iPhone or something, and it's just an app. Go straight to your laptop or wherever you want to read it. Completely free. 2 links down below, so you can either listen to it on Audible or read it on Amazon's Kindle. Alternatively, you could just buy the book from Amazon. Now, what this book is going to do is going to give you, like, I don't know how many chapters there are. I think there's like 20 objections that Zig Ziglar basically works around. He's going to help you understand and how to defend against them. Really recommend that book. As I said, the links will be down in the description. If you want to see another video about this, just comment down below, and also comment some of the objections that you get. I'll be able to help you out more personally that way and give you my insight about what you should say. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. I upload daily videos on business, entrepreneurship and how to make money online. So I'll see you again tomorrow with a new video.